It's just gone 20 minutes after 11 a.m., third and final hour. We're talking all things cash money, your finances, what you need to be informed about, and possibly this Self-Care Corner is going to be about that exactly. Be informed. Don't say we didn't talk about it. Indeed, it is a Self-Care Corner. Very good morning, breakers. Of course, starting this September, South Africa is set to introduce a new system that will have a significant impact on how we access our retirement funds. I hope you heard me clearly. The two-part retirement system is designed to provide contributors with access to a portion of their contributions when needed. And of course, joining us for this conversation in our Self-Care Corner today is Rose, looking oh so beautiful, CEO of the health and wellness company Financial Journey, to just shed light on this important, change and its implications that may be welcomed into our lives. Welcome, Rose. How are you?
I'm very well, good. How are you?
I am fantastic. After today, I'm only noticing your dimples now.
Really?
I know. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
I've
I decided to poke my face twice.
Yeah. Ooh, cheers. And bless you with a nice jawline also,
Oh, thanks. Thank you. You're very kind.
I hope you've been having a great week, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah?
have. Can't complain. You?
Great week, no stress. But of course, this one is on my mind. And I'm glad we're having the conversation. Rose, what is the two-part retirement system? And what specific changes will the new two-part retirement system bring to the way South Africans access their retirement funds?
I'd be doing an injustice if I don't start somewhere so that
Sure.
there's an understanding. Just a few basics about retirement, retirement funds. So there's a few types of retirement funds, and we'll get to that. However, there are, for instance, if you're working, you're employed, as an employee benefit, you could get a pension fund or a provident fund. Then you contribute yourself as well as your employer, and it then is invested over time. Why? It's because there's an encouragement there for people to save for retirement. How many of us do that? So it sort of forces you into that space, so that you don't become a burden to the government, really, when you get into pension, or you can retire more comfortably. So that's the whole point.
Sure.
So this pension fund system is governed by laws and regulations, and those laws and regulations give restrictions as to how one can access those funds. And the two-part system is addressing the access issue, as you've mentioned in your intro.
100%.
So, generally speaking, you couldn't access your fund, your money, with a few exceptions, and until retirement. Okay. So that is just generally speaking. I don't want to get into details too much at this point.
Sure.
So the two-part system is then saying, all right, let's find a way for you to access some of these funds before retirement. So the two-part system then says, as I said, you contribute, the employer contributes, and then over time you get to access the funds.
Sure.
So now, in the two-part system, those contributions are then split into, imagine, two parts. There's one bigger part, one smaller part. Bigger part is the retirement part, which you cannot access until retirement. And the smaller part is called the savings part, which you can access in case of emergencies. That's essentially what two-part system means.
Thank you very much for breaking it down. And I know it's not easy, especially when you need more time to feed us this kind of information. But that's why we'll ask at the end, how can we get a hold of you? But what sort of retirement funds does the system affect, including the potential risk this should bring and that we should be aware of?
Yeah. As I said, the point is to save for retirement. And as I said, it's an investment. The money is invested, and it means it grows over time. It compounds. It earns money babies, and those babies earn more money babies, so that when you get into retirement, you can access those. So now, let's start with the types of retirement funds that are affected.
Sure.
There's essentially 4 types of retirement funds. All of them are affected.
Talk to me.
I've already mentioned the pension and provident fund.
Correct.
There's also what's called a preservation fund.
Okay.
And there's also a retirement annuity. Now, I'll talk about the two I haven't talked about, because the pension provident, it's usually part of your employee benefits if it's available in your company. And then the retirement annuity is the same, but the difference is that you make your own contributions on your personal capacity.
Sure.
So you go buy a retirement annuity from an insurance company typically, and that's that's what it is. And then the preservation fund is when you access funds. Like I said, there are a few exceptions. Say, for instance, you're changing jobs, which is where you can access the funds. You're given an option of either withdrawing from the funds, which means you can go and blow it nicely, it's your money, or you can transfer it either to a retirement annuity or to the next employer if you get to that point, or you can preserve the funds, which is a preservation fund. So you can put it in there, not contribute monthly anymore, but the money stays there until retirement. Then you can only access it at retirement stage.
I see.
So all of those are affected equally because they also fall under the same legislation.
Rose, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about withdrawing. All I'm seeing is on my timeline, withdrawing. Is it advisable to actually withdraw from the funds? How will this affect our retirement later? Especially with this new pot retirement system being, phased in?
Yep. Okay, as I said, the smaller pot, the 1/3, is a savings pot which is meant for emergencies.
Correct.
And let's be honest, we are struggling to save. All of us are struggling to save. So as it is meant for emergencies, it is advisable to use it for such. Because remember, this is money that you've worked for. It's still your money that you... remember, we are selling our time for money. If I come to you, Kutu, and I said, please pay for my nails, $500.
Sure.
And if you're earning, 10 rand per hour, how many hours would you have worked for my nails? That's what it comes down to.
I see.
So if you value the money that you work for, then you'll treat it with the same respect. So it's up to you. It's your money. I can't tell you what to do with your money.
Fair enough.
However, if you do take from the savings pot, remember, you're borrowing from your future. It means you're taking less. You're taking more money from what you could have had in your pension years. And remember, we don't know how long we're going to live.
Thank you.
You might find yourself still alive at 99.
All right, man. I think that's where we need to go for a music break, right? Let's take in all this information. Many questions coming through. If you have any questions for Rose joining us in studio, an expert who is here for free at no cost, DM me. That's fine. I see a lot of DMs coming through also on the timeline at Khutso Theledi on X as well as Facebook. I see on Instagram as well. Bit of a break. The LES, Gemini Major, Manu World Star Solo. Thank you very much, Khopedi. Khopedi, just want to quickly ask, what is the occasion today? What are we celebrating today?
Life.
We're celebrating our
Me.
Nice.
I'm occasion enough.
Yes, you are.
That's right.
Facts.
Correct.
Facts. Today. I know, Rose. Tell me that she ain't looking good today.
No, she's hot.
I feel good too.
Girl.
I'm fetching myself.
Come on, man.
It's a never-ending process.
Can I just play this liner dedicated to you, Khopedi?
Okay,
Can
let's
I
hear
just
it?
play that liner?
There
Fetch
we
it.
go. Thank you kindly. I'll do
Gorgeous.
just that.
Come on.
Thank you, Mahani.
Khopedi, I hope you're not going home. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going straight home.
She won't make it.
She won't make it, bruh.
What does this mean? Are there potholes?
No.
And
Okay.
at home, you're going to be fetched.
By
You're fetching yourself.
somebody, a friend. Fetch her,
Is this a body you've planted in my life? Because unless that's the case, I'm going home.
You look stunning. Have a great
Thank you,
day.
kindly. Will do.
Love you lots. I hope Timbani Urban Creative has done the right things and taken a picture of you because, wow, YOU, you look stunning.
Thank you, Mahani.
She's back again tomorrow, 9 a.m., opening up the show with the news. It's KOYOU. Love this one, man. All right, joining us right now. Maybe you've missed a bit of our conversation. That's okay. I'm seeing on the socials the questions that are being asked, of course, have been asked already with our expert in studio, but that's okay. We'll catch you up. Talking about the two-pot retirement system. Starting this September, South Africa is set to introduce this new system that will have a significant impact on how we access our retirement funds. Joining us to have this conversation is Rose, of course, CEO of Financial Journey. She's here to assist you with all the questions that you have, and many are coming through. Rose, I hope you're ready. But of course, many are still asking about this. When can we start withdrawing? Because many people are struggling. I'm seeing this question from Nolene. Mudige is also saying, how is a tax calculated when one accesses the funds earlier and at retirement. So I will start off with you having the time to just explain the withdrawal part, especially with the new system kicking in September.
Okay. There's a lot about retirement saving that is encouraging retirement saving.
Correct.
So one of the things that happens is that one saves a lot or gets rebates from tax when you have a retirement annuity, for instance. So in the current system, when it comes to pension provident funds, you were extremely, I would put it like that, extremely penalized for early withdrawal. So there's a tax table that's being used. There's a threshold. If you withdraw more than 27,500, then you get taxed according to the tax table, depending on how much you're withdrawing. From the 1st of September, when the two-pot system starts, you can only withdraw at any time from your savings pot, the smaller pot, the 1/3 of the pot.
Yes.
And as the system kicks in, just once as it starts, there's an opening balance that will be taken from your existing contributions.
Okay.
And that is 10% or maximum 30,000, whichever's higher of the two. So, a lot of people don't have much really in their pensions, let's be realistic, but that's what it is. If you have 150,000, 10% of that, 15,000 will get into your savings as a opening balance. It's your first money that you can access if you want to.
Sure.
From that point onwards, it will be your contributions, your monthly contributions that will be split 1/3 into the savings pot, 2/3 into your retirement pot, and then you'll access whatever that's there.
100%.
Tax.
Tabiso, I hope this is helping you. Please, Tabiso, let me know if she is answering your question.
All right.
Tax.
Fantastic. Tax. All right. Like I said, there was a tax table for early withdrawal. By the way, let me finish that off. On the current system, early withdrawal was heavily taxed, as I said. However, if you were to withdraw at retirement, there's a different tax table that's applicable there, where the minimum tax-free amount is 550,000. From that point onwards, then it's taxed according to the tax table. Then going back to the two-pot system. So two-pot system, when you access your savings, they will be considered to be part of your income. So it will be included in your income tax.
Yeah, no, we need another decision of this one. You know what, Rose, let me go through to this question that's coming through here from Anonymous. There has been this financial company I took my retirement annuity fund with. I have been paying for 13 years. Last Feb, they stopped debiting, saying it has reached its maturity. Something I wasn't told. It was this type of investment. I can open another one. Why are doing this? Okay, so he's basically just asking why they're doing this. He was never informed about that they funds would reach a maturity. Any advice there?
The easiest advice is chill. You'll get your money. It's there. It's going to stay there until your retirement. But I get the discomfort is that I didn't know.
Correct.
And I should have been told. I think there's an educational component there. I'm sure there is. I would love to believe that in the contract that was included, and perhaps the consultant that was assisting did not disclose those details. However, it's best to talk to a certified financial planner about these things and get to understand what you're getting yourself into. You can get multiple RAs, by the way, retirement annuities. So if this has matured and you feel like you still want to contribute to your retirement and save, you can by all means take another RA or another vehicle to save for your retirement.
Talking about that, how can individuals just ensure that they are making informed decisions about accessing their retirement funds under the new system for the 1st of September?
I think the biggest thing, as I said, we're struggling, and because of that, we want to access money. It's not about deducting of money as much. So maybe the first point of contact is talk to someone like a financial coach, get to understand your financial status. But also, in terms of retirement saving specifically, and the products thereof, the person to talk to is a certified financial planner. Usually certified financial planners have CFP at the end of their name and surname. If you're not sure,
Take notes.
you can also look online and you can check and see if they are indeed registered with the right authorities.
Rose, if anyone would like to touch base with you, especially if they need assistance when it comes to their finances and want you to be part of that journey, where can they get hold of you?
If you want to talk to Rose directly, rose@financialjourney.co.za. I take emails and I respond. We have an office and we have a team there which has even certified financial planners are part of our team. And our phone line is 011 234 2435. And also we're available on socials, on Twitter and Facebook, on Insta, etc., LinkedIn.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
By the
you.
way, shout out to your son, man. He's hanging out with us. I love it. Hey, I see he's throwing the
Thank you,
peace sign.
sister.
Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, she'll be back very soon. Touch base if you need some more assistance. I'm loving the questions that were asked this morning. Truly appreciate you, my breakers. Rose, thank you.
Thank you.